Someone recently asked me where I had been. The answer is simple. Mostly today I'm working on the page essen.org, Satan Unchained, Giants and Demonic Deceptions. The link is below. This is a very important topic. I remind viewers how I do these clips. That is, what I say verbally, I endeavour to have written below. Click on show more and it brings up all the comments. This is so people can use an online translator. Some may even find my Australian accent difficult to understand. Once upon a time in 1997 in Houston, a black female Walmart checkout operator asked me what language I was speaking. Back on subject though. The quote below is from the Apocalypse of St. John, talking of the new Babylon of Rome, and tells Christians to get out of her. The issue here is, when did Rome become Babylon? And the side issue is there a time to get out of her? How can the average Christian make sense of this? Or more to the point, do they want to? If they are the latter, then Godspeed wherever they go. But for those who do care, the issue is life or death. And I include all Christians regardless of their nominal faith. The quote below, 18:4 Apocalypse. For the record, I'm a traditional Catholic. If I do a Bible quote, I'll always give the Latin Vulgate quote as well. This is the New Advent copy. 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Go out from her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues." If you want to eat the bread of Rome, go to Rome. I'm off script at the moment, but an example. If you go to Lourdes TV, you can get a live webcam of the grotto. When I say the rosary, I try and have that up on my computer screen. I'm in Our Lady's presence, and I have been to Lourdes, and on one of those visits I spent an hour on my knees saying the rosary. So it does mean something to me. But occasionally you get these Novus Ordo ceremonies starting up, and I just feel sick to the stomach, honestly. This is the way the true faith is. When you come across those instances of it not being the true faith, you just feel sick, you feel like vomiting. I'm going back on script now. So I just did that quote. Is the reason we should get out of town, my words obviously, is the reason we should get out of town the loss of faith? Or is it the personage of he who sits where he should never sit? I put it down to both, but do say that the definitive loss of faith and he who sits will be the Antichrist himself, or as many opine, Satan himself. This whole question, I'm going off script, this whole question of Satan being the Antichrist is very tied into the subject of giants, aliens, etc. How can an angel take on human nature? The simple answer is it cannot. It cannot. This is the miracle of Jesus Christ, two natures. I'll go back on script. I put it down to both, but do say that the definitive loss of faith, and he who sits will be the Antichrist himself, or as many opine, Satan himself. Before him will come forms of the same. Different degrees of loss of faith under different popes or anti-popes. Two classifications there. For me, the last true pope was John Paul II. Forget about what he said or did. He was a validly consecrated bishop, elected by a majority of validly consecrated bishops. Benedict, no. He was consecrated in the new rite. I know I'm repeating myself from previous clips. Trent, Session 7, Canon 13. You can't create new rites. If you do, they're null and void. It's as simple as that. So let's echo Father Hess. Vatican II was not a council. Before him will come forms of the same. Let me say that the demise of Rome did not happen overnight. It took a good 50 years or so. As the fruit ripens, it is ready for the picking. Below is a link to a clip I did. Right now I just can't remember. What was it? Anyway, the link's there about the underground church, that's right. So that's it.